How y'all doing, baby? It's Friday. We done made the weekend, sweetheart. Good to see you here. Anyway, y'all know the traditions of this Blue Dot family. On Fridays, we set aside a little time for ourselves to enjoy a little cold cerveza. So get that beer off the ice, baby. And let's toast to a good weekend, baby. Here's to you. Oh, that's good and cold beer. Just what we need to lead us into a good weekend. Anyway, the rest of that ritual would be to put the bud in the bowl or whatever smoking material you might be comfortable with. Put it in the bowl and fire it up, baby. Try to relax. We've had a rough week. Let's see if next week's going to be any better. Anyway, what's going on? I'm glad you asked, because I'm a little torqued off again. Why? About Texas. What else am I always getting pissed off about here lately? Are you shitting me? Every time I turn around, there's another dumbass story coming out of Texas. Of course, with a governor like Greg Abbott. What do you expect, baby? You know, he's got problems, baby. He can't solve anymore unless he just rolls over and just, licks that Donnie ass. And that's what he's doing again. My governor has made an important decision here in Texas. My governor appointed a new Secretary of State for Texas. That's right, baby. We've been without one for a while now, since last May, when the other old boy resigned. And so we've been without a Secretary of State, but Greg Abbott, he solved that yesterday, baby. Greg Abbott solved that by appointing John Scott. John Scott as the new Texas Secretary of State. I'm sorry, Ken Paxton don't want to lose his ass yet. As new Secretary of State for Texas. Man, it controls all the voting laws in this country. Well, who is this guy, John Scott? Well, let me tell you who the hell he was. He was one of Trump's lawyers in 2020, in November, when he was part of the lawyer team that filed a lawsuit in Pennsylvania to stop Pennsylvania from certifying the vote. That's right, baby. He's a Trumper from the word go. And that's not the only problem Texas has with ex-lawyers for Donnie. Brian Hughes, who is now a Texas state senator, also was a lawyer on that case. He's now a Texas state senator. You know, this is a setup for 2022, for the midterms, baby. This guy, John Scott, he's going to be the one to make decisions here in Texas about that. And y'all done seen the laws that we done passed down here in Texas, where we're restricting the vote as much as we can to people that are not white. If you're not white, we really don't want you to vote down here in Texas. That's what the Republicans are saying. And all the other restrictions, they're putting in a Secretary of State that is going to back that up. Remember, Texas also passed a law down here that legislative actions can be taken above the voter's voice, so they can jump in and change the vote, baby. This is all a setup for 22, man. That's what they're going for with the restrictive voting rights all across this country. Biden last night in his town hall mentioned that he is willing to either do away with the filibuster or what did he call it? Fundamentally alter the filibuster law. Well, that's what we need to do, baby, because the voting rights in this country are on the line. Donnie Trump and his big lie, and people like Greg Abbott, Ron DeSantis, and others assholes across the country are more than willing to sell this country down the tubes and appoint Donnie on the next election, or whoever Donnie prefers in 22. Hell, Liz Cheney's getting attacked right now by the lobbyists up on K Street. That if lobbyists and people work for Liz Cheney, they're not going to get a job anywhere else. They're putting a lot of pressure on Liz Cheney and Kinzinger and anybody else that stands in the way of Trump. Our work ain't done, baby. We got a long way to go. This criminal contempt charge against Steve Bannon, maybe that's just a start. If you want to see major progress, we got to make major change in this country. And baby, The way things are going, if we don't get our shit together, it ain't going to look good for us in 22. We got to get our shit together because the Republicans are just going to try to steamroll it. We need to start playing hardball like they did. Play the same game they do. Do away with the filibuster. Challenge Joe Manchin. Are you a Republican? If you want to, go on to the other side, proclaim yourself. Let us all know where you stand, baby. Kyrsten Sinema down in Arizona, she's under a lot of pressure. She don't want to tax the rich. Really, baby? Really? You don't want to tax the rich? You don't give a shit about the poor people in Arizona or anywhere else in this country? Anyway, Greg Abbott made this decision about the Secretary of State after the special session ended. This is nothing but lie, cheat, and steal. Greg Abbott called several special sessions because he wanted to get his voter legislation passed through. Once he did, after the session was over is when he appointed, because that way there's no confirmation. There can be no challenge to this guy becoming Secretary of State for Texas because there is no session right now. And that was by design, baby. Lie, cheat, steal, do whatever Donnie tells him to do. That's my governor, baby. That's the great state of Texas being led by a band of thieves. Anyway, talking about a band of thieves, did y'all see where Lev Parnas, remember him? Lev Parnas, the guy that was all wrapped up in getting Russian money to Donnie during the campaign back in 2016? Yeah, baby. All that Russian money flowing into the Trump campaign. Les Parnas was found guilty on 6 counts of election finance laws, including a $325,000 donation from Russian money straight into America First PAC. Hey, y'all remember that shit. Remember, America First with Russian money, baby. Anything to get done. Anyway, on a lighter note, a more comical note, Donnie's new social media platform, Truth Social, where nothing but the truth will be posted. As a matter of fact, the posts themselves are going to be called truths. So you know it's the truth because it's a truth. Well, it hadn't even opened yet, and somebody already snatched up, what do you call that? Like I'm a blue dot in Texas. This guy went on Truth social media, is snagged the name Donald J. Trump. And as a little picture there shows a pig defecating. Yeah, it's got to be the truth. It's got to be the real Donald Truth because Donald Trump, because it's on Truth. It's a truth. Hey, what could possibly go wrong? We're going to see a lot of comedy come out of this new little venture. Twitter fans are already having a ball with it. Anyway, it is indeed Friday, so enjoy your weekend. Try to rest. Try to relax. Enjoy your beer. Enjoy your bud. Whatever you want to do. Because next week's starting a whole new ball game. We're going to see what happens. I want to see how fast they're going to move on this Steve Bannon bullshit. And I hope they move fast because this shit can't last. Anyway, had a great time last night on the family meeting. I'm going to make it over to the Robin Kincaid show this evening. I'll be back Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So please come by and join us and join in the conversation. I want to thank everybody for being a part of this. Thank you for being concerned about your country, baby, because that's what it's all about. We'll see y'all later. Bye.